kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
The yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Paris Red Dragons Relocation franchise here on Madden 24. That is right, we return and we are winless. 0-8 on the year, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is we're getting towards the end of the season. We still got a good chunk of it to go, obviously, only being in week 9. But week 11, not only do we play the 6-win Giants, hopefully they'll be 6-4 at that point, but probably not. They'll probably be 8-2. But week 11's also a big time to take a look at more prospects, which we are going to really need. We know a lot about the wide receiver position. We know a lot about some of these guys, especially Hardson and Hayward. But I didn't mean to back out there. But that's not the position we're really curious about. It's the quarterback position. We're probably going to use our week 11 private workouts on these two guys, on Mac Bean and Matt Newton. Because I really do think that Mr. Matt Newton is the guy for us. I think that he's going to be our quarterback of the future. I think he's better than Mac Bean. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. And that week 11 spot is going to be a massive one. That is for sure. It is going to be a very big episode because of that. We do play my favorite team, the New England Patriots, in today's episode. And knowing Mac Jones, he's going to check down a lot. So we are going to be on the lookout for that. We've got overall pretty good fatigue. I'm going to let the starters get the reps for this one, for this week. And then we can obviously switch out the next couple weeks to kind of refresh them. And we're going to throw it medium for our side of things. And then we are going to have 2+ passing touchdowns because I think that Rodgers can get that done. And then we are going to simulate the training. Hopefully we have a clean bill of health. Remember, we don't have Montez Sweat. He got hurt, and he is out for, I think, 3 more episodes, maybe? The defense is all good. What about the offense? The offense is also all good, so that's awesome. But we don't have Montez Sweat. He got hurt, so he will be out for a couple of weeks. If we go to the injury report, I think it's just him. No, it's Darisaw as well. I forgot about that. So Darisaw's back next episode, and Montez Sweat will be back for the game against the Cowboys. So let's go take a look at this Patriot roster and see who we're going up against. Obviously, if you're a Patriots fan, you already know who we're going up against. Even if you don't, even if you're not a Patriots fan, you probably know who we're going up against. We're going up against Mac Jones, Big Mac, mac and cheese, all that kind of stuff. 24 years old, 76 overall. Then they've got Zeke and no Ramondre Stevenson. Okay. Then you've got Juju, Devontae Parker, Kendrick Bourne, Tyquan Thornton, Demario Douglas, and Kayshon Boutte, I think is how you say it actually, but he's Booty. And then that's a pretty good receiving core room. Not amazing, but you guys know my feelings on the Patriots receiving core in real life. Tight end, you got Gesicki and no Hunter Henry. Trent Brown and left tackle, Cole Strange, David Andrews, Michael Wenyu, and then George Fant at right tackle. All right, whatever. Lawrence Guy and Christian Barmore. Dietrich Wise and Keon White. Linval Joseph is the D tackle, but he's hurt. So you got Devon Godshaw still. Okay. Matt Judon at left outside linebacker with Frankie Louvu. You've got Jawan Bentley. You've got Josh Uche. And then the corners, you got Jonathan Jones, Christian Gonzalez, Jack Jones, Marcus Jones, and Amir Speed. Jabril Peppers at free safety. Kyle Duggar at strong safety. Kicker is Chad. Wait, what's his name? Chad. I thought it was Chad. Chad Ryland, and then Bryce Behringer as your kicker and punter. That is your New England Patriots squad. Now, I've mentioned this in previous episodes. If it wasn't going to come against the Falcons, the first win, which arguably it probably should have, but things happened. then our first win is probably going to come against the Patriots. Now, I don't want to put that pressure on top of our players because that's a lot of stuff to deal with. But we're going on the road to Foxborough against a team that we are clearly better than on paper. It's just a matter of, can we get the job done? Can we get the right calls? Can we get the right plays? Can the momentum, that's the big thing, can the momentum stay on our side for the majority of the game? And if it does, we should, as long as we don't make stupid mistakes, we should be pretty good to get that first win. And I did check, we do officially have the #1 pick in the draft now. But I do want to get one. I don't want to go 0-17. So let's play the Patriots, man. We don't need to talk about contract negotiations because we're still waiting on a few of those guys. We still haven't made any decisions yet, so everything's still the same there. All that's left to do is play the Paris Red Dragons versus the New England Patriots from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Let's go see if we can get that first win of the season. It really needs to happen.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Dragons of Paris taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Parisian ball club, they already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Patriots and Dragons from Foxborough. Let's go see how we can do. And it looks like EA didn't code in the lighthouse that the Patriots just added in this offseason. That's a little upsetting. They need to add that in. That's where Tom Brady rang the bell in the opening game of the season. I've got memories, even though it's been there for 3 games. They're going to hand this ball off to Zeke, and Ezekiel Elliott will take it for 3 yards on the first play, brought down by Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen has been a menace in the run game this season for us. He has been very good at stopping big gains, especially up the middle, but as you saw there, he's also good at getting outside. And we need to capitalize on this poor Patriot offensive line, at least on the edges. Trent Brown's an okay tackle. Cole Strange is a low overall. David Andrews and Michael Wenyu in the center right guard spot are probably the 2 spots that we're not going to be able to get a lot of pressure on. But if we got to get pressure on the right tackle spot. I mean, the right tackle is freaking, was it George Fant? Did I read that? I can't remember exactly. I think it was George Fant. We got it. Chase Young is the predator. He's got to get pressure from the right tackle spot on the boys. And he does get past to stop Ezekiel Elliott for a loss there, so that's good. That's at least something. But we got to get pressure consistently on that right side to get to Mac Jones, to get in the backfield, stop Zeke Elliott, do all the kinds of stuff that we need to do. They're blocking me now, double teaming me. That's one-on-one. Martin! Jartavius Martin, the rookie. He picks off Mac Jones, and the boys are on top already. That's a big turnover. We do not turn the ball over at all. And that's a user pick. Easy reads, Bengal YouTube, green eggs and ham. That's how you start a game, man. We don't get a lot of turnovers. So it's nice when Mac Jones just heaves it up and the safety, Jartavius Martin, takes advantage of it. You love to see it. Little play action, because I think this could be open, and it was not open. Logan Thomas almost brought it down, but I kind of made a mistake there. I should not have threw that to Logan Thomas. That was my bad. I got a little ahead of myself there. Last episode, we re-signed Calvin Ridley for a massive extension, and he went off and had, like, what, 3 touchdowns in that game? Against, was it the Eagles? I think it was the Eagles. He had a huge game. And now I'm expecting him to have an even bigger game, although Terry McLaurin getting some big catches on the vertical. And then we're going to go to an inside zone run. Najee Harris, holding call, coming back. Unfortunate. Anytime there's ever a good run, it always comes back because of a holding call. That's just how it happens, man. Rasheed Walker, the backup left tackle, I think he's like a 69 or 68 overall, something like that. He's not very good. Somehow, I was going to say somehow Calvin Ridley has an X factor, but that was just McLaurin. I almost threw a pick there. That was just Terry McLaurin, the X factor, just on the opposite side. I got confused for a second. I was going to say, I thought that Calvin Ridley was only star. He is. It was just McLaurin's X factor. I should not have thrown that to Logan Thomas. That's the second time I made a mistake and threw something to Logan Thomas that I shouldn't have, and that was an open pass to Michael Thomas that Aaron Rodgers just didn't get out quick enough. And it goes incomplete because of pressure from the Patriot D-line. That's unfortunate. 3rd and 16. We have a chance to get a field goal. I'm going to a field goal. First down, but who cares about a first down when Calvin Ridley's got a touchdown? That is I think his 4th touchdown in the last 5 quarters of NFL action. He's been having a breakout campaign here. And it would be nice if we had a chance to get superstar development out of him. Big plays from the boys as we take a 7-0 lead early in Foxborough. I'm telling you, that interception might come back to be a crucial part of this game. Getting that interception on Mac on their first drive is going to be huge. I'm telling you, because we got the momentum now. We just got to keep playing good defense, and hopefully Mac Jones will keep throwing balls into one-on-one coverage against a safety where we can absolutely dominate. But Chase Young is on the hunt. The Predator gets a sack on play action. Mac Jones and that offense took way too long on that rollout, and Chase Young was not fooled. I didn't bite on it. The Predator is hunting. Oh, but that's just bad defense. And that's horrible tackling from me. Devontae Parker, one play down the field, wrapped up by a couple. Well, not a couple. It ended up just being Tyson Campbell. But that is horrible defense from us and horrible tackling from me. I should have made that tackle 30 yards earlier, or 50 yards earlier maybe. That's going to be a check down little throw to Zeke Elliott. He's going to get up to the 9-yard line. And this feels like a Patriot touchdown just on that one play, on the Devontae Parker play. Oh, that's so frustrating to allow that big play when we had him in such a good spot too. We had him backed up so far. They were in such a bad spot, and then they get that wide open Devontae Parker play with one wide receiver blocking to give him that extra room. At the 2, did we try to blitz? I was going to try to throw in a late blitz in there, but I couldn't get it. Campbell, good tackle on Zeke, flipping him completely over. And that's the young corner making a big-time stop. And it's probably good that we didn't make the blitz there. Probably good. They do give it to Zeke again, and that's David Mayo. And that's an injury to Zeke. That could be a hamstring injury, a knee injury, something like that in the lower body. That was a big tackle, shoulder to leg of Zeke Elliott. And we'll see what they do here. This is probably another run, but I'm not going to bring any blitz. It's going to be a pass. Can we get to him? We can't. It was one-on-one coverage, and Juju just beat our guy. That's all it was. It was just one-on-one. We needed to win it, and we didn't win it. So Patriots take their drive after throwing the interception on the previous drive. They go down, they score. Arguably, they shouldn't have scored because we should have stopped them really at the beginning of the drive. But we allowed that huge Devontae Parker catch and run, and it was over from there. The moment we allowed that play, we should have known that they were going to score. Back on offense, we had a couple good plays on the last drive where we threw to Terry McLaurin and then Calvin Ridley, getting those big-time yards. Unfortunately, the Patriots are ready for that run to Najee. So go play action, try to get the openings for Ridley, heaving it, come back to the football, it's Calvin Ridley. And he fumbled the football. Patriots recover. You got to be kidding me. You've just got to be joking. Oh my God, everything just, it's like everything just goes against us, man. It does not want us to win a single game in this entire first season here. They don't want us to win a single game. Rodgers heaved it with like 4 guys in front of him, feeling the pressure. It was severely underthrown because of that. Ridley has to come back to the football, catches it, and then fumbles. Unbelievable, bro. I can't catch a break. I cannot catch a break. As we head into the second quarter, wide open is Kendrick Bourne. Another big low tackle, but he's got it to the 4-yard line, and this feels almost automatic. They're going to score again. Oh, man, this is just frustrating. Pick that off. Emmanuel Forbes couldn't get there in time. It's a touchdown. Patriots take the lead just like that. It's just unbelievable, really. And it's kind of funny at how many different ways this game tries to screw me. I mean, just all the different ways that it finds is insane. I mean, Calvin Ridley doesn't fumble the football. You got to be kidding me. Like, really? He's going to fumble it there? Really? I don't know. It just feels like it's always against me. Calvin Watson. Christian Watson makes a good kick return there, so that gets us a little bit further than we originally probably would have started. And they're pressing on that left side, which gives me the feeling that I can send Ridley deep. And I probably can. He's the one open there, and he holds on. Tough throw, tough catch. Calvin Ridley makes a big-time play to get us a huge first down. That's a tough throw from Rodgers. He put that in a tight window where only Ridley could have caught it. And for Ridley to hold on to that when he was getting hit like that, that's a tough catch. Play action scissor. Not going to work because play action took way too long and Uche just was in there before I even handed the football, or fake handed the football. He didn't bite on the play action and did not work. I didn't even, you could have saw right there, I didn't even move with Rodgers because I knew it was going to be a sack. Why move? Ridley again, that's another big catch. First down on the verticals on 3rd and 16. These verticals are coming in clutch when we need to hit these big throws. This time I got to check it down. That was a bad decision. I just gave Logan Thomas a medicine ball right there. That was not the ideal throw, but I didn't like, Ridley got bumped on it. I didn't like it, so I panicked. And great blocking, but Najee breaks one tackle. Go forward, Najee. It's 3rd and 1. Michael Thomas injured on the block. That's not good, because now that means Christian Watson gets more playing time, but I mean, Christian Watson's a good player. And we are going to have to wait. Terry McLaurin touchdown. And we're back in this game tied. Arguably, you could say it shouldn't be tied. We should be up 14-7. But we got to roll with the punches. We've got to roll with those punches. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good defensive stop after the Patriots basically have just done whatever they wanted after that interception. I mean, we got the interception, which I'm really thankful for because that's given us the way to tie this game. But other than that first drive, the Patriots have been absolutely automatic, unstoppable from allowing them to score. They just do whatever they want. Chase Young, another sack, couldn't get there. David Mayo couldn't even knock, what? David Mayo couldn't even knock that out? I thought for sure that he reached his arm in there and deflected that away. I guess not. I was a half a second, not even a half a second away from getting that sack on Mac, but he got the ball away somehow, and it was an accurate pass. I don't know how that happens. Chase Young fighting to get the pressure on Mac. He's going to get it, and that'll be number 2. The Predator is on the prowl. Number 2 for Chase Young on Mac. And that forces them to a 2nd and 22. Mac was just trying to extend the play a little bit too long. And you can't do that when you're going up against a guy like Chase Young. But they get a lot of that yardage back with Kendrick Bourne. Talanoa Hufanga makes a good tackle there. And it's 3rd and 9. We need one stop on 3rd down, boys. That's all we need. It looks like Zeke is back healthy. One stop is all we need. And Ezekiel Elliott, oh my God, he's wide open. First off, why is Ezekiel Elliott blocking Chase Young like that? That was just unreal, the fact that he blocked me like that. And then the fact that Juju gets open, it's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating, the fact that we can back him up like that, have all these good plays, and then all of a sudden, everything's just wide open for him. It's like we're not even there on defense. 2-minute warning's going to come before they snap this, I would guess. Yeah, there's the 2-minute warning. It's all tied up at 14, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not going to be tied up much longer. Within the next few plays, the Patriots are probably going to punch this in to make it 21-14. That is just my sneak. Call it a hunch. That's just what I'm guessing is going to happen here. Chase Young getting blocked. Cody Barton misses the tackle. Hufanga goes down low to tackle Zeke. Somehow Cody Barton, who's been a sure tackler all season, couldn't wrap up Ezekiel Elliott. Whatever. I'm not going to complain. I've already complained too much. Can we get some more pressure on Mack? We've gotten 2 sacks on him, but this would be a real big one if we could get it here. It's going to be out of the backfield. Zeke. Jamin Davis makes a good one. 2nd and goal from the 7. Good tackle. And that is a timeout called by the Patriots with 1:19 to go in the half. So they're starting to realize that the clock is not on their side. They still got a good amount of time, though, so they don't have to worry too much, especially because they're at the 7. So they don't have to worry so much about the clock. But they do want to give their offense a little bit of time to breathe. As Mack is going to, I thought, scramble. If he would have scrambled, he might have had a touchdown there. But Shaka Toney gets there from behind to force a throwaway. And it's 3rd and goal from the 7. I guarantee that if Mack would have ran, he would have got close to the end zone, if not got in. And Jonathan Allen, the pressure from him, forces Mack to throw that overboard. And that is 4th and goal. We stop them, hold to a field goal attempt. That is really, really big. That's a victory in my book because they were looking all but guaranteed to score a touchdown on that drive, the way they just pushed the ball down the field. Ryland sends that up and through, so we've got ourselves a 17-14 game with 1:07 to go. We got all our timeouts, and we've proven we can move the ball in this Patriot offense with some verticals and other things. Oh, God, that's a nasty tackle on Christian Watson at the 19-yard line. 1,000 yards for Terry McLaurin on the season. No surprise there. He's my go-to safety blanket. So no surprise that he's got himself 1,000 yards already. And we're not even really that deep into the season. I meant to get that away a little earlier than I wanted to. Najee Harris will get it, and that is a late flag. What's that going to be? That can't be a hold, can it? Oh. Unnecessary roughness. So they do finally call it on the Patriots. They called it on Jabril Peppers as I was running out of bounds. I complained about that in a previous episode, right? Or was that a different series? I can't remember, honestly. I know I complained about it recently in a recent video, but I can't remember if that was a different series or not. I got to heave that to Ridley, and he just didn't run the route right. I don't know what that was, but he did not run the route that he was supposed to. Whatever. Michael Thomas is back, so that's nice. I'm going to look to Ridley. That's an interception. Oh, that should have been an interception, but a deflection nonetheless by Mapu, and it is a 3rd and 10 situation where we go verticals again. This is not a good spot to be in, but I think Logan Thomas here should catch this. He holds on. 1st down. Use our first timeout. 43 seconds to go. Give us a little bit of a breather. Allow us to regroup and focus. That's a big catch from Logan Thomas there. And I think, speaking of Thomas, I'm going to send Michael Thomas down the field. I'm going to send Ridley on a slant to hopefully take the safety. But he's probably going to follow freaking, what's-his-face. I got to heave it, and I just lost all field goal range. I didn't get the ball away quick enough. I didn't like any of the routes. I got to get back into field goal range. We got 1 timeout remaining. Michael Thomas is one-on-one. Forget about field goal range. Touchdown range for the Dragons. With 32 seconds remaining, Aaron Rodgers delivers a strike to can't guard Mike, who was in one-on-one with no safety help over the top because the safety went to follow the crossers. And the Red Dragons have struck for another touchdown, making it 21-17. I thought that we were lost when I took that sack to knock us basically out of field goal range. Luckily, Rodgers was able to deliver a beautiful throw to Michael Thomas in stride to allow him to get that touchdown. Oh, please tackle him here. Thank you. Thank you. 26 seconds, 2 timeouts for the Patriot offense. What are they going to try to do? Are they going to try to push this to field goal range? I would not be surprised. We'll see what they try here. Mac is in the shotgun with Zeke to his right. There's the snap. It's a little check down to Zeke, and he gets close. They use a timeout. They've got 1 left with 20 seconds remaining. If we can make them use that last timeout before they are ready to kick the field goal, we'll be in a really good spot. We'll be in a real good spot. Mac motions a man. He's going to make that check down. They're not in field goal range, and they got to use that last timeout. This is the perfect spot we got to be in. All we have to do is keep them in bounds, and they should not be able to run the kick unit out there. It's a one-on-one, and Mac throws it deep out of bounds. That was a smart play by Mac to keep the clock stopped. But they're still not in field goal range, so that's good for us. With 11 seconds to go. What is Mac's decision going to be here? He's going to go one-on-one. Throws it out of bounds again. It's 3rd and 10. They are trying to get this big play, but also Mac is doing the smart thing by throwing it out of bounds or throwing it close to the sideline so that if it can't be caught, it goes out of bounds. Maybe one final play. If he throws this out of bounds, they got one more, I would guess. It's going to be a sack. It's Shaka Toney to end the half. The backup replacing Montez Sweat. Shaka Toney gets the sack on the delayed blitz. Oh, baby. That's the 3rd sack on Mac Jones today. And that couldn't have come at a bigger spot. We get the ball. We have momentum. Okay, we need to capitalize on this situation we've been put in. Christian Watson back to return. I got space. No! I needed 1 block and I had room. I want to get a kick return. Ron Rivera talking to Terry McLaurin, the star receiver on this team, who will get traded at some point. Don't think I've forgotten. He'll get traded. I don't even know if we should be running the football, but we might as well try just to kind of throw off the Patriots from our passing game that's been working really well. But we are getting some good blocks. 2nd level block from Ian Thomas. A juke move. Oh, Najee. Okay. That 2nd level block from not Logan Thomas. I did that again. From Ian Thomas. It sucks having 2 tight ends with the same last name. From Ian Thomas to block that corner was huge to allow that run to break open like that. Absolutely massive. Najee does a good job as well in that juke to create even more room. 2nd and 9. Rodgers with the snap. Check down to Logan Thomas. I got it right this time. The actual right Thomas. Frankie Louvu and Kyle Duggar bring him down. And now we've got ourselves a 3rd and 1 situation. I'm going to hand this ball to Najee because you might as well give it to your big, beefy running back on a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to get it. He's going to get some blocks. He's going to get to the edge. And Najee Harris will bring it to the 9. Now we're starting to open up with the run game. We're going to go back to it. Snap it. He's got the edge. Najee, 1 man to beat. Couldn't do it. Jabril does a good job to wrap him up there. But Najee is doing a real good job. I'm very happy with Najee Harris running the football today. Brian Robinson Jr. steps in. Running to Matthew Judon is not always a good sign, but there's blockers, and Brian trying to drill himself in there. 3rd and goal at the 3. I don't like these calls, though. That's the only problem. Play action, Logan Thomas, maybe? It could be there. Ian Thomas, I mean. It's Ian Thomas, touchdown, and the Dragons having a What? A substantial lead Substantial is what I want to say. I'm going to keep saying it until I get it right. Substantial is the word that I was looking for the entire time. Oh, did I miss that? Wow, I really missed that. And it is a 10-point game instead of a 11-point game because I missed the extra point on accident. Because I was too focused on saying the right word. Oh, it's early. It's early when I'm recording this. Okay. So we have a 10-point lead on the Patriots. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm going to go back on Chase Young. I've been using Jonathan Allen for a little bit. And good tackle by Emmanuel Forbes. Chase Young injured off the play, off ball, holding his left arm / wrist. That is not good. We are already thin at defensive line as it is, especially with Montez Sweat injured. So now I have Chase Young out. That is not good. Campbell knocks it incomplete. I was going for the pick heavy there, but I really misjudged the timing. Luckily, when I did jump, it knocked the ball out of whoever's hands that was. It might have been Juju's. 3rd and 9. Mac Jones under center. Zeke in the backfield. Mac panicking. Fires. Has his man. It's Mike Gesicki. He's outrunning everybody. Hufanga finally catches up to him along with Jartavius Martin. But Mike Gesicki was wide open and got them a huge gain. That is the big problem with this defense. We are allowing so many big gashes in this game for the Patriots. They are just destroying us on these chunk plays. Another tight catch from Gesicki. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Come on, we need another big stand like we had a couple drives ago where we held them to a field goal. Or maybe that was the last drive. I don't remember. We just whatever it happened, we need that again. That's going to be to the outside. Missed the tackle. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne dives in. I missed the cut stick. And that is a Patriot touchdown to get themselves within 3 if they make this PAT. And they will. 27-24. Now I really wish that I didn't miss that extra point. Oh, it is what it is. Our offense has at least proven that we can pretty much move the ball every single drive. Or at least that's what they've shown early on. As Christian Watson, I tried to bounce that outside, but I got stuck. I got stuck on the blocker there. 9 carries, 70 yards for Najee. He's done really well. He has definitely done really well, and we're going to go back to him. He was getting real good runs on that last drive, so we might as well try to get the same amount of consistency, and we're going to get good blocks again, and Najee takes that to the 45. Another solid run. Run some hurry up and see if we can get those blocks again. He breaks one tackle, falls forward, and he's got 92 yards. Najee Harris, not only is this getting us down the field, but it's also wasting that time. Making sure the time comes off the clock, as much of it as possible, as Najee gets the first down. Man, they are really generous with these first down calls. In Madden 23, that would have been inches almost every single time. Najee squeezes through that hole and gets up to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 2. Brian Robinson Jr. will come in. Actually, that's Peterson, the 3rd-string running back. I'm going to actually switch that to verticals, or at least a couple vertical routes. Give that to Terry McLaurin. Picked off! Wow. Picked off by the Patriots. I did not honestly think he'd be able to make that. I seriously, I honestly did not think that this man, who was it, number 13? Who's number 13 again? Who is this? Oh, it's Jones. Is that Jonathan Jones or Jack Jones? I think it's too tall to be Jack Jones. That's got to be Jonathan Jones. Whoever it was, one of the Joneses, keeping up with the Joneses, he kept up with Terry McLaurin, undercuts the route, and just superhuman Mario jump intercepts that pass. Maybe I rushed it. I should have let the separation grow a little bit more. But it's an interception, ruins all of our momentum, and the Patriots are going to score. They're going to score to take this lead. Should I have made a different decision? Should I have just kept the run play with Peterson? I just didn't want a 3rd-string running back to get the carry there. I didn't trust him. And Zeke's got an amazing opening, a great block on the second level, and Ezekiel Elliott will score the touchdown to give the Patriots the lead back. This game sucks. 30-27. If they kick this extra point and make it, it'll be 31-27, making it a touchdown game. Or not a touchdown game, but a game where we have to score a touchdown to take the lead back. 24 seconds in the third quarter. We are once again down in this one. But I wouldn't oh my God, Christian Watson squeezes through. He's got space and nobody in front of him. Christian Watson will give us back the lead just like that. Oh my God, kick return touchdown, first of the year for the Dragons, first in franchise history. And it's Christian Watson, the man we brought in a trade earlier in the season. He's got, what, 94 speed, something like that? That's why we made him our kick returner and our punt returner. I'm pretty sure I made him that too. But just like that, the Patriots take their lead, and we get it right back with a kick return touchdown from Christian Watson. Massive play, not even allowing the offense to come back out, which is honestly probably a good thing. And Mac Jones and the Patriot offense will come back out, handing it to Zeke, who did score on the very last time he touched it. Will he do it again? No, he won't. Hufanga and Jartavius Martin are able to team up to wrap him up, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We've got 7 minutes to hold on to a 3-point lead here in Foxborough. This has been a good game. It's also been a frustrating game, which is usually how this goes when we load up Red Dragon franchise. That is going to be another carry to Ezekiel Elliott. Good tackle from Martin. But Zeke is starting to really gash us. He's getting these wide open holes. Good blocks from the offensive line. And he's getting big chunk plays. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Chase Young can't get any pressure. Dropped by, was that Juju who dropped that? It might have been. Not what I expected to happen, especially because he was wide open. I thought for sure he'd hold on and get a big catch there. Mac Jones completely switching the play. We probably should switch our play too because Gesicki was wide open and he switches it again. Mac Jones playing a little cat and mouse. Switching the play twice, but then ends up checking down out of the backfield to Zeke. Got the first down though. It works. But all of that adjustment, all that movement just to throw it out of the backfield to Zeke Elliott. Whatever. Clock is starting to go down here in the fourth quarter. A handoff to Pierre Strong Jr., who takes it to the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Not what I want to see, the backup running back getting big gains on me, but that's what happens. Mac once again making adjustments at the line. He is really skittish about these play calls here. Making a lot of adjustments. Acting like Tom Brady out there. That's not something... Actually, that is something Tom Brady would do. If he felt pressure, he would throw it away like that. 2nd and 10 from the 34. 3-man rush. Can Chase Young get home for the 3rd time? He can't. How does Juju hold on to that? And speaking of, Chase Young calling for the staff to come over. He's injured once again. That same arm that he was holding. I brought him back because we just don't have the defensive line depth. He needed to come back. And he gets hurt once again. Oh, that's wide open. It's a 1st down on 3rd down. Anthony Fursker with the catch and run for 1st down. And this is going against us here. They're using a lot of clock. There's still 4 minutes to go, so there's still a good amount of time for us on offense. But they are using a lot of the clock here. Hufanga makes a good tackle. And it's a shoulder strain. Chase Young's out for the rest of the game. We are very thin at defensive line. And this is not the time in the game where we need to be thin at defensive line. That is for sure. Allen can't get any pressure. It's Gesicki again. And he gets to the 3-yard line. This feels inevitable. It feels inevitable. Patriots are going to score here. I'll try my best to stop it. Jonathan Allen can't get there. Hufanga, good tackle. Stops him at the 1. Jonathan Allen doing a little bit of trash talk, I guess. Maybe on Mac. Oh, they're lining up to go for it. It's got to be a Zeke run. And it's going to be play action. It's stripped. Land on it. Come on, guys. That was our chance. A strip sack on Mac Jones. Ball comes out, and we can't jump on it. Oh, I hate my life, man. I hate it. I hate my life. 3rd and goal from the 9. After the strip sack and the Patriots offensive line landed on it. Oh, good stop by Campbell. And we hold to a field goal. He shushes the Foxborough crowd and cradles the baby. Are they going to get this before the 2-minute warning? They won't. They wait till the 2-minute warning to remove that 4th timeout from us. Very interesting. A little bit of chess from the Patriots sideline there. Here comes the tying attempt. It is up and good. Patriots tie the game at 34 with under 2 minutes to go in this one. We got a 2-minute drive and a Hall of Fame quarterback, so I like our chances, but then again, I did throw that interception, so who knows what's going to happen on this drive. But we have all of our timeouts, and if Christian Watson can do what he did on the last time he had it, he can't do it. He got us to the 22-yard line. They really locked up those holes. But Najee's got 105 yards, so he's looking pretty darn saucy. And he's going to get some more carries, I would guess. I was hoping he would, at least. We got all of our timeouts, 1:54. Oh, you can't do this to me. I shouldn't have even looked out and saw it. You cannot press up on Terry McLaurin. How many times do we have to talk about this? Terry, one-on-one. They hit the quarterback late, but who cares? One play, touchdown Dragons. Terry McLaurin. It's got to be a roughing the passer call. It's got to be. And they're showing Josh Uche. That's got to be what it is. They roughed the passer, but we are taking the touchdown. Yes, sir. Terry McLaurin, Aaron Rodgers. Who needs a 2-minute drill when you got yourself a 1-play touchdown to make it 41-34, and the Patriots now have the 2-minute drive to try to score with all 3 of their timeouts. You cannot show me press coverage one-on-one and not have the safety go over the top to help. If the safety goes over the top, that touchdown doesn't happen. But he didn't do it, and we are up 41-34. Other than that interception, Rodgers had a pretty good day today. But once again, we are thin at defensive line, and we got to go out there for 1:40 and try to hold this Patriot offense. They're going to go short. Bourne steps out. 2nd and 7, 23-yard line. If we can just play just one final drive where it's good defense, we can win this game, get our first ever win. And that's going to be a knockdown on Mac Jones. He has to throw it, and it throws it to the ground. He dirts it. It's 3rd and 7. Obviously, this is 4-down territory because this is their game. But we need to get it to 4th down to make it 4-down territory. There's the snap. Max got it. He fires. Martin picks it off the rookie. Jartavius Martin seals it for the Dragons. Jartavius Martin might have just won the game in first ever game in franchise history. Oh my God. Mac Jones lobbed a wounded duck. And Jartavius Martin, the rookie, might have just won us our first game in franchise history. Patriots using their timeouts as you would expect. Oh my God. Sweet baby Jesus. Logan Thomas open. Can he get into the end zone? He can! And that seals it. A 2-touchdown lead with under a minute to go. Well, actually, 1:09. I thought that was less than that. With 1:09 to go, it is a 2-touchdown lead, and your Paris Red Dragons will go to Foxborough and win their first game in franchise history. What a game. Oh, man. I told you that the Patriots game was probably, I hate to say it, but probably our most likely chance to get our first win, and I was right. Now, it came at a cost, because we lost Chase Young in this one. Hopefully only for this game, and he's going to be back for next episode. But it also was not easy. But the Red Dragons fought through, and the offense actually came to play today. I think Rodgers had, what, 4 or 5 touchdown passes? The offense actually showed up and did their job today. And the defense did good enough, forcing 3 sacks, 2 interceptions. Our best game on defense, even though we allowed all those points, our best game on defense in terms of just production, getting stats, getting sacks, getting deflections, interceptions, all that kind of stuff. And the Patriots are obviously forcing it down the field pretty heavily because they have no timeouts, but they have to score twice in 25 seconds. It's going to be virtually impossible to do, but the Patriots will try. Incomplete. Good tackle there. I think St. Juice was on the coverage. And there's 20 seconds. Actually 1 timeout. I thought they used all their timeouts. Well, it's because Logan Thomas scored on the play. That's right. They would have used all their timeouts. There's the final timeout. 16 seconds after Zeke gets the first down on the run. But it's a moot point at this time. Nobody cares what the Patriots do on this. Although Mac's got a ton of time and then just chooses to throw it away. There had to have been a better option. You could have scrambled Mac and got some yards, I guess, instead of just wasting all that time and then not moving the ball at all. Interesting choice from Mackenzie Jones. Oh, that's another throwaway, and 5 seconds remain. It's literally 100% impossible that they can win this game now with 5 seconds. So whatever this final play is, it's going to happen here. Here's the snap. Clock dripping down. Dripping? That's not the right term. Draining down. There's zeros on the board. Mac's going to roll. It's a touchdown, but it doesn't matter because that touchdown will not get them close enough. It'll be ending 48-41. It's a real good thing we scored that final touchdown with Logan Thomas. But the Red Dragons will go to Foxborough and win their first game in franchise history. It finally happened. I honestly can't believe it did. I was wrong on the numbers for Aaron Rodgers. 15 for 21, 348, 6 touchdowns to just 1 interception. I was real wrong. I apologize, Aaron Rodgers. I was not familiar with your game. That's crazy. And then Najee even had a good day. 15 carries, 110 yards. Logan Thomas had 4 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown. McLaurin obviously was a star. 4 for 129 and 2 touchdowns. Calvin Ridley had 4 for 99 and a touchdown. And both the Thomases had, or all 3. I have 3 Thomases? I didn't even put that together. All 3 of the Thomases had a touchdown. Michael Thomas, Ian Thomas, Logan Thomas. Defensively, 7 tackles for Jamin Davis and Tyson Campbell, 6 for Hufanga and Martin. Martin was huge today. The rookie from Illinois was massive. Tackles for loss, we had 2 from a couple of guys. We actually got some pressure, shockingly enough. 4 sacks, because I forgot about the David Mayo sack. 4 sacks for this Dragons defense, which is something that never happens. We barely ever get 1. But 4 sacks and then 2 picks, including the biggest one, Jartavius Martin sealing it at the end of the game. He got both of them. Obviously, the first drive of the game was his first one, where Mac just threw one-on-one coverage. But then the final interception, the second interception, where Jartavius Martin seals it for the Dragons to get our first ever win in franchise history. I told you guys that I would not go 0-17. I told you I had to manifest it. And now we play the Seahawks, which, to be fair, are kind of around the same level that the Patriots were at. Could we go 2 in a row? That's crazy. We couldn't go two in a row, could we? That'd be insane. I don't know about that. We'll see what happens, though, in the next episode. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.